I'm not fighting no more. Kelly, let me do my job. I just told you I didn't want to do no interviews, and you said you are going to do interviews. Now you told me to do interviews. Now you're trying to take me away from them. No. Let me show Dante's Boxing Nation some love.
Dante's Boxing Nation, what's going on, guys? So Floyd Money Mayweather, he gave his take on this Manny Pacquiao versus Keith Thurman fight. Now, since Floyd Mayweather is the only fighter to completely dominate Manny Pacquiao, since Manny Pacquiao became pound for pound one of the best fighters in the world, that's what makes his take on this fight so interesting. Now, Marquez, he knocked out Manny Pacquiao, but it was in a seesaw battle. No one had ever beat Manny Pacquiao as decisively as Floyd Mayweather did. In other words, if Juan Manuel Marquez would have fought Manny Pacquiao again, there's no guarantee he would have beat Manny. If Floyd Mayweather fought Manny Pacquiao again, I think we would all agree we would get the same results. In fact, Floyd Mayweather would probably do even better. So when Floyd Mayweather was asked about this Keith Thurman versus Manny Pacquiao fight, Floyd Mayweather, he said that Manny Pacquiao is very clever. He sets up traps. He likes to throw out these throwaway punches just to set you up with a punch that he really wants to hit you with. He said he has tremendous speed, he throws punches in bunches, but he does it all with head movement. So he does not believe that this is going to be an easy fight for Keith. You know, that was an interesting breakdown because we don't usually get to hear Floyd Mayweather talk about a fighter's advantages that he has in the ring. Although Floyd Mayweather was very honest with his assessment of Manny Pacquiao, he still said in the interview that Manny Pacquiao would never beat him because he would always be smarter than Manny Pacquiao. What's really interesting about this Manny Pacquiao versus Keith Thurman fight is the fact that Manny Pacquiao, he fought Floyd Mayweather, 4 years ago? And Floyd Mayweather completely dominated him. So the question is, can Keith Thurman dominate Manny Pacquiao the same way Floyd Mayweather did? Or could he do it in a more impressive way? One would think that he could because Manny Pacquiao is older. If you guys were to listen to some of the Manny Pacquiao fans or some of the Floyd Mayweather detractors, they'll sit over here and they'll tell you, oh, well, Floyd, he only won because Manny Pacquiao was older, etc., etc., despite the fact that Floyd Mayweather was older than Manny Pacquiao when they fought, and Manny Pacquiao was considered pound for pound number 2, the best fighter in the world. So my point is, going into this fight right here, if it's true that Manny Pacquiao was too old when he lost to Floyd Mayweather 4 years ago, then he should get completely obliterated in this Keith Thurman fight. Meaning it shouldn't even be competitive. It should be all Keith Thurman. But I don't think that's going to be the case. I think this fight is going to be very competitive, and that's what Floyd Mayweather was saying. That's why Floyd Mayweather was saying that Manny Pacquiao is a very dangerous fighter. This is still a Manny Pacquiao that beat Adrian Broner, knocked out Lucas Matisse, and once again, you know, fans, they love to throw out the age excuse when their fighters lose. That's really what it comes down to. If your fighter loses, or if a fighter you don't like, if he loses, or if he wins, I should say, they obviously have to find an excuse to make them feel better about the situation. The excuses are basically like therapy for them. But instead of people focusing so much on the number, people need to start focusing more on the performance, how these fighters look in the ring. Once again, if you look at Roy Jones, after he got knocked out by Antonio Tarver, you could clearly see Roy was no longer Roy Jones anymore. By way of contrast, when Manny Pacquiao lost to Floyd Mayweather, fans that didn't like Floyd Mayweather, they said it was because Manny Pacquiao was old. But then Manny Pacquiao got in the ring with a young Tim Bradley for a third time, and he put on his best performance against Tim Bradley, and those same fans, they said, oh wow, this is vintage Manny Pacquiao. This is the young Manny Pacquiao. You see how the double standards work? So we know what time it is at the end of the day. Listen, there's no doubt about it that once you get older, especially once you start to get into the late 30s, of course you're getting closer to 40, you may slow down a little bit. You may not be the exact same fighter you were at 23, but you can still be dominant. Floyd Mayweather proved that. Floyd Mayweather in his late 30s, he wasn't the exact same fighter that he was at 23 or 25, but he was still pound for pound the best fighter in the world, and 23-year-olds like Canelo could not beat him. In fact, he was dominating them. See, there's a big difference from being slightly past your prime and way past your prime. Fighters like Roy Jones, Sugar Ray Leonard when he fought against Hector Camacho, Ali when he fought against Trevor Berbick and Larry Holmes, these are fighters that were way past their prime, were no longer the same fighters. They weren't considered pound for pound the best fighters in the world anymore. But fighters like Floyd Mayweather and Manny Pacquiao were still considered pound for pound the best fighters in the world when they fought against each other. And when Keith Thurman goes against this version of Manny Pacquiao, he's going to find out that Manny Pacquiao is no Muhammad Ali going up against Larry Holmes. The fact that there's no VADA testing in this fight, I believe that gives Manny Pacquiao an even better chance of pulling off the upset and winning this fight. I've already told you guys that I think Keith Thurman's style is good for Manny Pacquiao's style. Once again, Keith Thurman is not an inside fighter unless he changes that for this fight. He's going to most likely fight at a distance. He's going to be at the perfect range and distance for Manny Pacquiao to land his straight left. I truly believe that. I'm still slightly leaning towards Keith Thurman to win this fight, but I could see some scares in this fight. I can definitely see some scares in this fight for Keith Thurman. With that being said, I'm going to go ahead and wrap this video up. That's all I got for now, guys. I'm on to the next one.